Hi, courtesy Good and Natural Ginger Tea. Welcome to another installment of Ramadan Nostalgic Bites, where we reflect on the foods that have really made up the traditions associated with local Ramadan observances here in Trinidad and Tobago. And when you mention the word classic, very few things are as classic as sweetbread on an iftar plate. Yep, now the sweetbread was a classic, but is no more. It doesn't mean that you still wouldn't find sweetbread on an iftar plate, but there's so many other options now. It's a very unlikely scenario unless you probably go to someone's home and someone in that home is a lover of sweetbread. But for the most part, it is not something very common on an iftar plate anymore. But once upon a time, this used to be very, very common on an iftar plate. Why is that? Because remember, we've reflected on some decades gone by when the average Trinbagonian, the average masjid, we weren't as well off, I would say, as we are now. So back then, everything had to be very, very budget friendly, and few were as economical as the sweetbread. You'd buy one loaf of sweetbread and cut this one loaf into so many pieces. There were thin slices. Coincidentally enough, or I should say ironically enough, I asked one of my co-workers to assist me in slicing the sweetbread. And these slices, or the way that she sliced it, it looked like this. Look at how thick that slice is. So that is what she would consider a slice of sweetbread, what we would all consider a slice of sweetbread now, right? However, back in the earliest of days, when sweetbread was served on an iftar plate, the slices were cut very thinly. I'm not able to get that very thin slice without this particular sweetbread breaking up, but after it was sliced very thinly, it would then be sliced in half and then into quarters. So one slice of sweetbread would end up looking like this, and it'll be served in smaller slices on your plate, literally bite size. And this is how we would make even something as economical as the sweetbread stretch even further for our bang, for our buck, for our dollar. So the sweetbread has really proven to be one of the most useful, one of the most economical choices over the years for iftar here in TNT, whether at home or at the masjid, but sadly it is one that isn't as popular today.